I wonder why it's taken me so long to make this video. Today I wanted to talk about the TF2's beta scout loadout. Now I'm sure you've all googled a picture of TF2 before, and you'll eventually find a picture where the scout alongside the other 9 classes isn't holding a scattergun, but instead he's holding an SMG. And I think it's fairly common knowledge to know that up until the late development stages of TF2, the scout was using a nail gun as his primary weapon instead of the scattergun. And I thought I wanted to talk about that for a little bit today. And one of the reasons I wanted to talk about that is because I find it quite interesting just to imagine how different the scout would be to play if his weapons consisted of this nail gun and then an SMG or a pistol type thing with no shotgun styled weapon at all. I feel like that would be like sort of insane. And I'm not 100% sure that'd be insane in a good way. The scattergun is the most iconic scout weapon next to the dented metal bat in my opinion. Now, imagine a scout with 2 weapons that you just kind of had to spam. We all know that the pistol accuracy in this game and the SMG accuracy isn't 100%, and for the pistols sometimes the accuracy is atrocious. Now, since pistols and SMGs are also in the game already, we know that they would work quite well, and a pistol is very powerful, even though a lot of his bullets don't hit, and so is the SMG. So we know that at least one of the scout's weapons in this other loadout would actually be viable. But the nail gun though, it looks like it would have worked like the syringe gun works right now, which would definitely be a bit of a yikes, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it would take 30 seconds to kill anyone as the scout. Imagine a scout taking 30 seconds to get 1 kill because both of his weapons he has are a glorified syringe gun and maybe an SMG. To be fair, like I said earlier, the SMG isn't that bad, we just don't know how the nail gun would work. And I think that's where my problem is actually coming up with this loadout, because nobody knows how the nail gun would actually work. Now, there is one in Open Fortress, I feel like, but at the time of recording this, I haven't actually played Open Fortress, and I don't know if the Open Fortress nail gun is even going to work the same as the TF2 one would have done. So I don't know if I can base it off that when I do play it, or if it's going to be completely different, or if it was going to be completely different. People don't know how much damage the nail gun would be doing, and they don't know how much it shoots or how it even works or feels, or the accuracy of it at all. Like, if it was decently accurate and each nail did a decent amount of damage, maybe I'd like it more than a scattergun and it would work quite well as the default primary weapon. But shooting nails, I'm not really sure that would do a whole lot of damage, to be honest, in terms of TF2. I'm actually not sure I'd be a scout main if that was a loadout he had, unless the scattergun was some unlockable weapon. In fact, I don't think a whole lot of people would be a scout main if the nail gun had stayed in the game, really, unless, like I said, the nail gun was actually quite good. But for the most part, I can't imagine scout without the scattergun. Now, I'm not just hating on the nail gun at all. I think it would be sick as an unlockable weapon in TF2. But I don't think as the stock primary weapon it was the best idea. So I'm glad the TF team decided to change it before the game came out and gave us the scattergun, which is my favourite weapon in the whole of TF2. But I feel like it would be quite cool to unlock the nail gun, but it feels like a pistol replacement more than a scattergun or a shotgun replacement. Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, maybe that could be a cool unlockable pistol in another update at some point if we ever get another update. But I just don't think it would be like a primary weapon. Another thing, so if the nail gun actually did stay in the game and it was the scout's primary weapon, would that mean it got like an Australian version? Would it get bot killer variants as well? I feel like that would be quite interesting to see. A golden nail gun does sound quite cool, to be fair, and the scout would be able to use the Australian SMG if that's the secondary weapon he had. If not, it would be a pistol. But yeah, if he could use a golden nail gun and a golden SMG, I feel like the scout actually would look quite sick. I realise most of this video is basically me saying the nail gun would have been the problem with the loadout, and that's, while I do feel like that, I don't want the whole video to just be hating on the nail gun. I think it would be cool to try out in TF2. I think it would be a cool unlockable weapon to try out in TF2. I am just glad that the TF team has gone with the decision they went with years and years and years and years and years ago to make the scattergun the main weapon that the scout used and not the nail gun. I'd be interested to see what you guys think of what could have been the Scout's loadout. Would you play Scout more because of it, or would you play Scout less because of it? Let me know in the comments. And with that, this video is now over. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you leave the video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.